Okay, Parita. What do you think about number one, Parita? What do you think about number one? Okay. If it's not possible, maybe you can use the chat room then. What is your number one? In the chat room, Parita? Hello. What is your number one? Can you hear my voice, Parita? Oh, is it B, Mister? Okay. B, no, it's not. It's not B. Why? Okay. Okay, so we have the, wait, Parita. Wait. We have the verb here, yeah? Require is the verb. Okay. And then team sports. Team sports is a, okay, is the subject, yeah? Right, and it is a part of the subject, okay? So which one then? If it is a part of the subject, Parita, which one do you think is the best answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Not B, yeah? But can you change the answer? What do you think?
All the team sports.
Correct, all the team sports, yeah? Answer is C.
C, okay.
Correct, okay, good. About number two, yeah? The answer, sorry, the reason is clear enough, yeah, Parita, yeah? Because we need
Yes.
subject, good. Let's move on with number two. Anyone who has ever pulled weeds from a garden, roots firmly anchor plants to the soil. What do you think?
I think the answer is well,
What do you think? Again, okay, a simple analysis for TOEFL test, Marita. You need to identify which one is the subject and which one is the verb. That's the basic skill that we have to master.
Is it A?
Is it A? Okay, let me lock the answer first. Yeah, is it A? So which one do you think is the subject? Then?
The subject.
Starting from anyone, right?
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone is a subject. And then who has ever pulled weeds from a garden? So this clause is explaining the subject, right? Parita?
Yes, right.
So it is an adjective clause.
Oh, it's
an adjective clause. So, okay, do we have the do we have the verb in sentence? Do we have the verb yet?
The verb. Has it ever?
Come again? Yeah, is the verb. Yeah, is the verb.
Oh, yeah, is the verb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, is the verb. Correct. So is the verb, and well aware is the adjective.
The adjective.
Yeah? But
right.
after that, after this clause, sorry, after this blank, sorry, we have another noun, and in this context, it is another subject. Right? Anchor in this context, it is a verb.
Okay.
Yeah, plants is the object.
Plants
right?
Is
so it means it is another clause. Okay. When after the blank, when there is another clause, then you have to use of or that.
Of that. Okay.
Which one?
Is well aware that.
That, yes, correct. The answer is B, yeah? Good. B. Thank you. That's very good. Nice. How about your answer of number 3? What do you think?
Centuries of emotion exposed.
Yeah. A, B, C, D, yeah? Okay, making a guess. All right, it's up to you.
Rainbow coloring. D. Is it D?
Is it D, yeah? Rainbows coloring, okay? Again, yeah, our basic analysis is which one is the subject, which one is the verb, yeah? Okay, the subject is centuries of
erosion.
Erosion, right? And the verb?
And the verb is
have.
Yeah, have exposed.
Have exposed, correct. And then after that, must be the object, right?
Right.
Okay, and what is the object?
The object is rainbow.
Come again, louder, please. Parita.
A rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah. Okay, rainbow. Okay, rainbow, and then we have rock surfaces, yeah. And normally an object is a noun, right? An object is a noun. Okay. Don't you think rock surfaces is also a noun?
Rock surfaces. Yeah, I think it's a noun.
It is a noun. Yeah. Okay. So we need an adjective to modify
Adjective.
this noun, to modify rock surfaces.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we need the adjective form, the adjective form. And which one is the adjective form? So we can say big rock surfaces, that's an adjective. Yeah?
Mm.
We can say strong rock surfaces, that's another adjective. So which one is adjective from these four options, do you think? Right. Mhm.
A rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay. Which one then? C, D, B, or A, do you think?
Is it B?
D, yeah?
Oh, it's D, correct.
It's D. Okay, actually D, no. D is no, yeah. All right. So the best answer is C. Actually.
C. Oh, rainbow color.
Okay, C. Paraita, I need to invite the others. Yeah, maybe if they can join Zoom, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's okay, Mr.
Can you have you
First.
taken the photo of the whole page of page 1 already or not yet?
Pardon me.
Wait, Paraita. Let me make it smaller first.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. The higher the temperature of a molecule.
Beside the subject is the higher. Object is temperature.
So, make your lucky guess. Yeah, remember, yeah, in TOEFL test, there won't be any punishments, yeah. If you guess and then it is wrong, then there won't be any punishments. There's no money system, yeah. So make your lucky guess, yeah. So of course, with a bit analysis, yeah, then you will get the right answer or close to the right answer. Okay. So do you think the answer is, Rita?
D.
Delta.
Yes.
Delta, yeah. Okay. You should. Yeah, that's okay, Rita. Okay. That's what we study, yeah. Okay, that's okay. We make mistakes, never mind. So actually in TOEFL test, Prita, there is a kind of rule, yeah. So the rule is using the plus comparative. This is the rule.
Okay.
So the, you can take notes, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The, wait. Where are we now? Oh. Okay. So yeah, there. The plus comparative. Oops, sorry. And there's another comma. The plus comparative, comma. And after that, another the, Rita.
Another the, okay.
The plus comparative. Okay. So which option is following this rule, Rita? Do you think?
It's A. The answer is A. If the...
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. So the higher the temperature of a molecule, the more energy it has. Yes, you're right. Okay, correct. Good. So it's not delta, yeah?
Okay.
But
A.
A. Shall we continue?
Yes, we can continue.
Yes. All right, fine. Next, number 5.
Number 5.
What do you think? Have we done it?
Surgeon. Operation.
What do you think?
Without C.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely correct. Yeah, without.
Finally.
Finally, yeah. Is it the first number that you get it right?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Hopefully the next numbers will be correct. How about number 6?
Number 6. Is it C?
C, yeah. Okay, well, let's discuss, yeah. Is it really correct? C. So, right. Wait, Prita. Okay. There are 2 clauses here. Yes or no? The first one and the second one. Yeah, the second one, or the main clause starting with chimpanzees. Yeah. Okay.
Chimpanzees.
Is that the subject?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, chimpanzees, and then the verb is of course are.
Are.
Okay, and then at the beginning, so this is the main clause. Yeah, chimpanzees, blah blah blah. This is the main clause. So then the first one should be the adverbial clause or the subordinate clause. In this context, it is adverbial. When it is an adverbial clause, we need a conjunction.
Okay.
Yeah, and what is the conjunction here? The connector. What is the connector concern in this number?
Are, is it are is
Are
conjunction?
Are is not conjunction. When?
When? Oh yeah. When.
Yes, correct. When. Okay. And do you think this sentence is discussing about the same thing or different thing? I mean, the same subject or different subject?
When-
Same, right?
Same, yeah.
Yeah, chimpanzees. Yeah, same. Let's say we just use they then. Yeah, when they. Yeah, when they.
When they
When they are.
when they are
When they are young. Okay.
Yeah.
When they young or when they are young, do you think?
when they are young.
Correct. When they are young. Yeah. And then blah blah blah. Chimpanzees
Chimpanzees
are easily trained. Okay. In English, Prita, this is correct. But do we have this option in ABCD?
No, we don't have.
We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have when they are. Yeah. Okay. Meaning, okay, we have to use another version. Another version. It is the reduced form. In bahasa, reduce means yang dikurangi strukturnya.
Okay.
All right, because we're talking about the same thing, yeah, same subject, meaning we can delete or we can omit the subject.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and there's another rule, yeah, in reduction of adverbial clause, adjective clause, yeah. Okay, we need to delete or remove the to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we only have when young.
When young. Yeah.
When young. Okay. Do we have the option?
It's B.
It's B, correct. It's clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Parita. So when you have this kind of number again in the future, so you just remember, yeah, when we're talking about the same subject, we can remove the first one, and we can also remove the to be, yeah, and we can only use the adjective or ed or ing, yeah, in other questions, yeah. Okay. So far so good.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. So we just continue. Next, number 7. And Rita?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about number 7?
Number 7. The person of.
Oops, sorry. May suffer from defects of vision.
Is it C?
Is it C? Yeah? Person of certain age.
Person of certain age.
Okay, may suffer from defects of vision. All right, a person of every age, a person of some age, person of certain age, or a person of any age may suffer from defects of vision. Okay, in this context, Prita, maybe you have to guess about their meaning first, yeah, or its meaning, yeah, or the meaning of the sentence. What does it mean in bahasa maybe? Orang yang dari sekelompok usia atau dari usia manapun mengalami defects of vision. What do you think?
Defects of vision itu apa ya?
Defects of vision means what is it? Cacat or kecacatan pandangan. Yeah, like using glasses like me, yeah. Yeah, so I suffer from defects of vision. Yeah, that's why I'm using glasses or I'm wearing glasses. Clear, yeah? That's the meaning. Clear. Okay, so what do you think? Is it certain age, usia tertentu, or usia mana aja? Because, you know, even a person who is only 1, yeah, can wear glasses, right?
Right.
Right, so, okay. So which one then do you think?
I think some age may suffer.
Some, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Some age or any age. If we're talking about generalization, yeah, I think that generalization is referring to any age, referring to ke usia mana aja. Yeah, okay. I give you the answer already. Okay, it should be any.
D, yes.
Yeah, any. Correct. It should be any. Good. Now, number 8, please.
Number 8. Is it B, Mr.?
Is it
B.
delta, yeah, you mean?
B.
Oh, Bravo.
Yes, Bravo.
Okay. Is it Bravo, yeah. Take a look. Here we have one of their first concerns, yeah. That's the subject. And what is the verb, Kita?
The verb has one of their first concern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually the verb is starting from S, yeah.
Yes.
Has been to locate. Yeah.
Or has been to.
Right. Okay, good. And all right, so meaning it's a complete clause, isn't it? A complete clause means there is one subject, one verb. Okay, and there's another comma here. This is an indicator that this one is another clause. So
Okay.
meaning this sentence has two clauses.
Has two clauses, yes.
Correct. The first one is subordinate clause, and the other one is the last one is the main clause. Yeah. So
Yes.
we are talking about a subordinate clause. Okay. In subordinate clause, we normally use a connector or a conjunction.
Okay, connector.
And there is not. There is not a connector or a conjunction.
Okay.
So which one then?
Is it C?
Okay, is it C
Yeah.
or A? Yeah, so there are two options. Yeah, there are two connectors. A or C. Okay. Okay, I can give you the clue, Prita.
Yeah.
Whether is a connector for a noun clause.
The noun
For a
clause,
noun
okay.
clause. And then this context is talking about adverbial.
Adverb. So it's A.
It's
the
A.
answer.
Yes, correct. The answer is A. Yes, you're right. Fair enough, yeah?
Yes.
The connector is whatever.
Wherever.
And then the subject is people.
People.
And verb is have
Settled.
Okay. Can we just move on again? Now let's move on to number 9, yeah?
Yes.
9 and 10. Yeah, okay.
It's A.
It's A. Is it A?
Yeah.
If a bar magnet is broken, all right, the two pieces form two complete magnets, yeah, each the north and south pole. What do you think the answer is A, not the other options? Do you think? Rita? What do you think the answer is A, not the other options?
I think A is more suitable.
More suitable, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, A is more suitable because it's impossible to say it's broke, yeah. In this context, it's broke means in bahasa we can say bokeh, yeah. For example, when I'm broke means I don't have any money. Yeah. Okay, that's broke. Broke is verb 2, yeah. Okay, broke is verb 2, and that, the context doesn't mean bokeh, isn't it? Talking about magnets, yeah.
Yes.
Of course, in bahasa maybe it's image, yeah. The synonym image or rusak, yeah. So that's why the sentence is broken. Break is verb 1, verb 2 is broke, and breaking is the verb ing. Means the process is still going on. When you say breaking, it means the process is still going on. In this context, no, it's done already. Yeah? That's why the best answer is broken. Right. And how about number 10 then?
Number 10.
What do you think?
Is it B?
You mean Bravo or Delta?
Bravo.
Bravo, yeah. Okay, let's take a look, yeah. Okay, so we have N in this context. N is a connector to show they should be parallel. Yeah, so we're talking about parallelism. Yeah? So it should be a series of things. Yeah, so then in parallelism, yeah, so the rule is there are two rules there. Yeah. Number one is it should be the same parts of speech. Kelas katanya harus sama. So let's say we're talking about adjectives, everything should be adjectives. We're talking about noun, and everything should be nouns. Yeah. And rule number 2, it should be the same level. We're talking about a word, and then the others should be words. Yeah, word. Phrases with the other phrases, clauses with the other phrases. Clear, Rita? Yes. You have to see the surrounding here. The surrounding, what is it, Rita? The pond's location.
The pond's location, yes.
That's noun clause. Yeah. Noun. Noun phrase and
Non-phrasing.
noun phrase. Yeah. The soil of the pond. That's another phrase.
Another phrase.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means the answer should be a noun phrase.
Non-phrase. Okay.
Okay, which one is the noun phrase? When you say, how is the water quality? Is it noun phrase or not? How is the water quality? What is that? Is it a clause or is it a phrase, do you think? For option
Phrase.
option B. Bravo.
Option B. It's no.
I mean, is it a clause or a phrase?
Oh,
A clause means there is a verb, there's a subject. Rita. If it is a clause, ada subjeknya, ada verbnya, ada.
oh, it's a phrase.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, option B. Option B. Is it a clause or a phrase?
It's a phrase.
A phrase, are you sure? We have is here. Is the verb.
Oh, it's a clause.
It's a clause. Yeah. How is the connector? So it's a clause. Yeah. And
Yes.
what do we need here? Is it a clause or a phrase?
It's a clause.
I mean, yeah. Option B is a clause, but the context needs a clause or a phrase.
Needs a phrase.
Needs a phrase.
Yeah.
And which one is the phrase? Dave?
So the phrase is.
Noun phrase.
Is it C, Mr.?
Yeah, C. C is the best answer. You're right. That's really correct. The quality of the water. Okay, so the soil of the pond, the quality of the water, and the pond's location. All of them are phrases. Okay, let's move on to number 11. Rita, what do you think?
Number 11.
I think you're done. Okay, wait. What happened? Sorry, it's lagi here. Yeah, there.
Okay.
What do you think about number 11? Clifford Holland. Wow. Wait.
It's
A.
A.
It's A. Yeah. Okay, the answer is A. And your answer is okay. And the reason is
Because was in charge. When it was passed.
it passed. Okay. Was is in past. Okay, good. And then the subject. Where's the subject?
Clifford Holland.
Clifford Holland, the subject.
Yeah.
And the verb is?
And the verb is was in charge.
Yeah, the verb is was.
Yes.
Okay, good. And how about these two commas then? What do you think about two commas then? What do you call it? Oh, what is it then? Do you think we can ignore it or not? Do you think? Is the sentence clear enough if we just ignore civil engineer? I mean, if we just jump from Clifford Holland and then jump to Clifford Holland was in charge of the construction of the first tunnel under the Hudson River. Is it already clear or not? Do you think? The sentence or the context?
No, it's not already clear.
It's already clear, yeah? Correct. All right, it's already clear. So it means, yeah, without this information about civil engineer, the sentence is already clear enough. But not everybody knows, yeah. Okay. Not everybody knows who Clifford Holland is, right? That's why we need to identify who is this guy, yeah? Okay. And then we can give some kind of information about this person, right? And we call this information as a positive. In bahasa we say kind of informasi tambahan. Yeah? So civil engineering is informasi tambahan. Without that information, the sentence is already clear. So it means, yeah, it's only an additional information to the sentence.
Okay. Meaning
we don't need to use he was. So we just use the, what is it? What's the best answer?
B, bravo.
Yeah, without he, without was, yeah, and then just use the, yeah. So the best answer is, of course, bravo. Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost same with number 6, right?
It's almost the same with number 6. Yeah, almost the same with number 6. Okay, almost the same. I mean, it's kind of reduction, yeah, kind of reduction. So actually, the original sentence is Clifford Holland, who was a civil engineer. Yeah, okay, that's the original sentence.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let's type. Who was a civil engineer? Yeah,
Okay.
and that's the complete version of adjective clause. Yeah, why the name is adjective clause? Because it is explaining a noun, Clifford Holland. Then we can delete who. Yeah, we can remove who, and we can also remove the to. And so we just use a civil engineer, and that's also correct. There are two versions. You may say Clifford Holland, who was a civil engineer, or Clifford Holland, a civil engineer. Okay. And there is another terminology for this one, yeah, in English. The name is positive.
Okay, it's positive.
Can copy, yeah.
Okay.
The name is a positive. Positive is another name of reduction of adjective clause in this context. Okay, so far, do you have any questions?
Maybe I want to ask why the well question, a few of the well question, we should reduce the, what do I say? Like
We
who
can,
and was, yeah.
yeah, for adjective clause in English, there are two ways for adjective clause. So, but not all adjective clauses can be reduced into phrases, yeah. Okay, there are some rules about that. So if it is complete, there are two versions. When you say Clifford Holland, who was a civil engineer, that's complete. But sometimes if they want to make it shorter, they want to make it more efficient, more effective, maybe they don't want to say who was, they just say a civil engineer, and that's also possible in English.
Oh, okay.
Appropriate. Meaning, when you use who was a civil engineer, it's correct. When you say Clifford Holland, a civil engineer, that's also correct. So no problem at all.
Okay.
So there are two versions, yeah. Either the complete version or the reduced form. The reduced form, and the name is a positive for this context.
Okay, and usually to full question, prepare for the simple one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time they use the positive or the reduced form. Most of the time, but not 100% correct.
Yeah.
Not always, not always. So
Because
maybe use the usual one, yeah, the usual one. It's about 70, 75%. Yeah. Okay, can we move on?
Yes.
Yes, okay. You still have your time, right, Rita?
Pardon, mister?
You still have your time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, what
that's
time is
okay.
it now? Okay, it's almost 9, yeah? Okay, all right. So we just continue first then. All right, so we just continue with 15 numbers first, yeah, for our tryout. Yeah, I can say this is as our tryout of live streaming, yeah,
Yes.
on our channel, yeah. Okay, so this is the tryout. Thank you for joining, yeah. Okay, so just try to do number 12. Thank you. 12 until 15. Yeah. So we just finished at number 15 for today. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll continue. We'll continue next time. I will decide about the schedule. Yeah. Is it next Sunday or not? Hopefully next Sunday it's still possible. Yeah. For our tryout days. Sundays will be our tryout days for our channel. Okay. Take your time, Peter, for number 12. Take your time. Oh yeah. Take a photo again. Can you? I want to check the others.
I've been take the photo.
Already, yeah. Okay, good. So I want to check our friends. Okay. Okay, how many people? Yeah. 1 second, Peter. 0811, yeah, Peter.
Yes.
5, 6, 8. Okay. Yes, let's go back. What's your answer again of number 12?
Is it Bravo, mister?
Is it Bravo? Okay, let us lock the answer first, yeah?
Yes.
All parrots are native to tropical regions is untrue. Okay, so let's discuss this, yeah? What do you think? All parrots, that's the subject, right? When you say all parrots, meaning that's the subject.
That's subject.
Are is the The verb.
R is verb. Yeah.
Do you think there is another verb there in the sentence? Yes,
No.
it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
it
one?
Is.
Is.
Yeah. R
Yeah.
and
Is another verb. Is another verb. Meaning it's correct or wrong? When there are two verbs.
Wrong.
Yeah, it's not really correct. Yeah, because there are two verbs. Okay, in one sentence there should be only
In
one
one
verb.
Only
Yeah, there
one
should
verb.
be only one verb. Okay. So meaning you need a connector, Prita. Meaning you need a connector. So how many connectors do we have here?
One.
We have that,
That.
why, and since. Yeah, okay. From these three, which one is the best?
Is it that?
Yes, you're right. You're totally right. That's the answer. Okay, wait. Do you know why? Do you know why? Yeah, because we're talking about noun clause in this context.
Okay,
Yeah,
noun
it's
clause.
the noun clause. The noun clause is starting from that. That
Okay.
all parrots are native to tropical regions. Yeah, that's the subject, Prita. Yeah, you can type that, right? That all parrots are native to tropical regions. That's the subject. Yeah. The verb is. Okay. All right. And Prita, okay, can you help me to read the sentence? Sorry. That all
parrots
are
native to tropical regions.
Is untrue, yeah.
Untrue.
Sorry, there are some typos. Let me correct. Okay, that all parrots are native. Okay, that all parrots are native to tropical regions is untrue, yeah. And yeah, okay. Do you find another subject and verb in that all parrots are native to tropical regions? Do you find another subject and verb?
Tropical regions.
Yes, we have, yeah.
Yeah.
So all parrots, the subject.
All parrots, subject.
And then R is the
R
verb.
is the verb.
R is the verb. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. So meaning starting from that, all parrots are native to tropical regions. We call it as noun clause. And also Rafi, yeah. Okay, welcome aboard, Rafi. Yeah. Okay, so this clause is called as noun clause, Rita. Okay, can we use it for this context? Can I change that all parrots are native to tropical regions into it? Is it also possible or not, do you think, Rita?
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible, yeah. So it is the same when you say it is untrue. Yeah, it is untrue. Meaning this clause is just the same with it, yeah. Okay, and it is a noun and it is a subject. Yeah, so it means a noun clause takes a subject position.
Okay.
Clear, yeah, Prita?
Clear.
So in short, when we're talking about noun clause, yeah, so there's only one subject, one verb, yeah, in the clause, and normally we use a connector. The connector normally using that, yeah, using whether, if, or using other, question words, depends on the context. In this context, we're talking about statement. So that's why the best connector for statement is that.
Okay.
Clear, yeah?
Clear, yes.
Yes, all right. Yes, let me say hi to Rafi. Yeah? Rafi? Yeah. Okay, can you try to do number 13, Rafi? Just try. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, I mean.
Hey, Mister, how are you, Mister?
I'm fine, great. How are you, Rafi?
Alhamdulillah, fine too.
You're fine, yeah, okay. Yes, we just discussed it first, yeah, Rafi. What do you think about number 13? major concern among archaeologists today is the preservation of archaeological sites. Blah, 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 are threatened by developments. What do you think?
I think
Mhm.
C.
C, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. All right. And Prita? Rafi said C. How about you, Prita? Still confused, yeah, Prita.
C2.
C2, okay, C2. Which many, yeah?
Which one?
Many, okay. Rafi, why do you think the answer is C? Do you have any reasons, Rafi?
Currently I have no reason.
All right,
Currently.
fine. All right, that's okay. Prita, have you come up with any reasons why you think the answer is C?
Which many is more suitable with R. With
Oh,
verb R.
yes. Many is more suitable with R, yeah? Okay, that's true. Okay. All right, let us discuss, yeah? Why, yeah? Okay, why the answer is C, why the answer is another option. Okay, another option. A major concern among archaeologists today is the preservation of archaeological sites, yeah? And there's a comma here, isn't it, guys? Yeah, comma, meaning after that, this is a clause or an adjective clause explaining what? Explaining archaeological sites or explaining concern, everybody? This clause, yeah, is explaining a major concern or archaeological sites. We're talking about adjective clause.
Archaeological sites.
Yes, archaeological sites. We're talking about adjective clause, yeah. So the clause should be explaining, should be modifying, or what is it? Yeah, explaining, yeah. So the noun which is very close with the clause, with the adjective clause. So it means, so yeah, we're talking about archaeological sites, guys. So it means when you say which many, yeah. So which is replacing archaeological sites. Okay, is it possible not, guys, when you say archaeological sites, many are threatened? Or which one is the best? Which archaeological sites, or many of archaeological sites, guys? Which one? Get it or not? Still confusing, yeah.
Many of R.
Yeah, many. Okay, the answer is which many or many of which?
I think it's the more suitable. Many of which.
Delta, many of which, yeah?
Yeah.
Many of which. Okay, Rafi, do you agree?
Yes, Mister.
Yes, yeah, okay, good. So which is referring to archaeological site, guys. So many of these archaeological sites are threatened by the development or by development. So that's why we can remove or replace archaeological sites with which in this context. The best answer is, everyone, what is it?
Delta.
Delta, yeah, okay, good. Yes, so let's discuss two more numbers, yeah, for this evening. Okay, so maybe we can start from Rafi first for number 14 and give it 15 to Prita.
Okay.
Yes, Rafi, what do you think?
I think Delta, Mister.
Delta, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. We discuss later. Prita, number 15.
Yeah. It's Delta 2. Made it
Delta 2.
possible.
Delta 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We can discuss starting from number 14 first. 1775, Daniel Boone opened the Wilderness Trail and made blah 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 the first settlements in Canada. Right. Yes, actually for this kind of number, guys, in proof of test, yeah. So there are two possibilities. Yeah, is it made it possible or made possible?
Made
Yeah.
possible. Okay.
Yeah, either made possible or made it possible. Okay, so which one is the best answer? According to Rafi, D, yeah, Delta, yeah. According to Prita,
Yes.
Thank you, Rafi. Prita, Delta or C?
C. Let's see.
Made possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Made possible the first settlements in Kentucky. Yeah. Okay. when it's made it possible, it means the object is not there. Yeah. So we just say made the first settlements in Kentucky possible. That's made it possible. Clear, Rafi? So when you move
So
the
the answer
first,
is
yeah,
C. no?
the answer is C.
Oh, okay.
The answer is C. Why? Okay. The Y is this one. Yeah. So wait, Rafi, and when you say made the first settlements in Kentucky possible, then we can change that with made it possible. Yeah. So it is here, Rafi. It is this one, the first settlements in Kentucky. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So that's why, because the object is there, so we don't use it, but we just say made possible. Okay, yeah, Rafi?
Okay, Mr.
Yes, and Rita, the last one, rarely are spotted turtles seen far from water. Yeah, okay, thank you. Rafi, do you agree with Rita? Or do you have a different answer?
I think I choose Bravo.
You choose Bravo, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Wait. Okay, Rita, why do you choose Delta? Okay, you get confused as well, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
What is the subject? Subject is?
Subject is far from water.
Yes, spotted
Spotted
turtles.
turtles.
Okay, good. Right. So let's discuss about the what is it? The common sentence, yeah, or the usual sentence, yeah. Okay, is it correct or wrong, Rita and Rafi? Spotted turtles are, which one is correct? Yeah? Rarely seen, far from water, yeah, or the other one. Wait, guys. My God, wait. Okay, let me type again. Can you repeat again? Rafi, spotted. And then are rarely seen, far from what?
water.
Far from water. Okay. And do we have another possible sentence, Rafi, for this context?
Wait, I'm still thinking.
That's okay.
Ca-
Okay. Can we say, yeah, in these options we use have, yes or no? Have, yeah. Okay, let's use have now. Yeah. Spotted turtles have rarely seen, far from water. So Rafi and Rita, okay, ignore the sentence, yeah, ignore but rarely, but just focus on these two sentences that I write. So according to Prita first, Prita, which one do you think is the best?
I think
First
it's
one,
C.
spotted turtle. Oh my God. Oh, typo. Yes, Prita, what is it? What did it say?
It's C.
Yeah. Oh, Rafi, what happened? Network issue maybe. Spotted turtles are rarely seen, or spotted turtles have rarely seen, Prita? What do you think?
I think it's have rarely seen.
Have rarely seen, yeah.
Yeah.
In bahasa, spotted turtles have rarely seen means active or passive bahasa, or in English.
Is it passive?
Spotted turtles jarang terlihat.
Jarang terlihat.
Jarang terlihat. When you say have seen, is it I have seen the movie? Is it saya telah melihat atau saya what do you think? Active or passive, guys? Rafi, when I say I have seen the what is the name? Spider-Man. What is the title again, Rafi? No Coming Home, yeah, is it right? Yeah, okay, the newest Spider-Man, yeah, okay. Okay, is it correct or wrong? When I say I have seen the movie, correct or wrong, Rafi? I have seen the movie.
Correct.
Correct. In bahasa we say saya telah melihat film itu. It
Yes.
means active or passive?
Yes.
Active or passive? I have seen the movie.
It's passive.
I have seen.
Passive.
Saya telah melihat film itu. Aktif atau pasif? Aktif. Saya
Oh
terlihat,
iya.
saya
Ya ya ya.
telah
Ya.
melihat film itu. That's
Yes.
active. It means when you say have seen, yeah, that's present perfect tense, and then it is active. Yeah. If you want to say spotted turtles terlihat, it should be spotted turtles have rarely been
Seen.
seen.
Oh.
Been seen. Okay.
Been seen. That's passive. That's
Okay.
passive. Yeah. Okay. Now in this context, active or passive is the sentence. Which one is correct?
It's active.
It should be active or passive. Context. The context.
The
Spotted
context.
turtles jarang terlihat atau jarang melihat?
Jarang terlihat.
Jarang terlihat. It means which one is correct one? This one, yeah.
Yes.
Spotted turtles have rarely been seen. Listen, this is
Yes.
correct. This is the correct one. Okay. And then, or this one. Spotted turtles are rarely seen. And it's also correct, isn't it? Ini kan pasif juga kan? Spotted turtles jarang terlihat. And this is also
Yes.
correct. So, either this one or this one. Clear ya, guys?
Okay.
But
Okay.
then, when we move it, guys, wait, guys. When we move rarely at the beginning of the sentence, then you need to revise the sentence, or we call it as inversion, guys. Sebut dengan nama inversion atau pola pembalikan, guys. Dibalik.
Oh.
Dibalik, it means, yeah, like in this context, guys, it should be spotted turtles are rarely seen, right? Blah, blah, blah. And if it's inversion, it means the to be comes before the subject, like a question. Yeah, so it should be rarely spotted turtles are, or rarely are spotted turtles. If it is inversion, guys. Kalau dibalik seperti kalimat tanya. Everyone. Hello.
Spotted turtles have rarely been seen.
Yeah, kalau dibalik, ya, so are comes before the subject, like a question. Yes or no? Are spotted turtles seen? Ya, okay. Kan kayak gitu kalimat tanya. Ya. So you say rarely are.
Rarely
are spotted turtles seen far from water. Okay. Do you have that option or not? Guys, hello.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, which
Yes,
one then?
Mister.
Which one then? So what is the answer then?
Rarely are spotted turtles seen.
Always typo, yeah. Wait. Oh my God. Wait, guys. Lagging here. Rarely are spotted turtles seen far from water. Okay. So what is the answer then?
Spotted turtles have rarely been seen.
What is the answer, Peter?
No, spotted turtles have rarely been seen.
C or D?
It's C.
Yeah, rarely are spotted turtles, yeah, seen far from water. So the answer is C, yeah. The answer is the answer is delta.
Delta.
Oh,
Delta.
Delta. The answer is delta. Sorry. But if you want to use this, Raffi, can you help me, Raffi?
Yes.
If you want to use this one, yeah, so have should come before subject, right? If you put rarely at the beginning, yeah, wait. Sorry, guys, my computer is laggy here. 1 minute.
Okay,
Rarely should be at the beginning, guys. Wait. Rarely. Sorry. 1 second. Rarely. And then, okay, rarely what, Raffi? Have should come before the subject.
Oh.
Right. It means rarely have, okay, spotted turtles been seen far from water. And that's also correct. There are two possible answers. Yeah, either the first one using are or using have. And that's also correct. Clear, everybody?
Clear.
Raffi, Rita, clear, yeah? Okay, so we can use the first option, this one, using are, rarely are spotted turtles seen far from water, or when it is present perfect, you can also say rarely have spotted turtles been seen far from water? And this is what we call as inversion or pola pembalikan.
Okay.
Using the name is negative adverbs, yeah, like using rarely, using never. Yeah. When you put it at the beginning of the sentence, then you need to make some kind of inversion. Okay. Any questions, guys? Clear enough, yeah? Okay, if
Yeah.
you want to take a photo, it's also okay. Then I think that's enough for our tryout. Okay, so you can
Wow,
give me
I
some
haven't
feedback.
studied about this yet, Mister. So
That's okay.
I really confused to answer.
That's fine. But now you get a new knowledge, yeah, Rafi, yeah,
Yes.
about inversion, yeah. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Now you learn.
Is it for TOEFL or TOEIC, Mister? I
Um,
haven't seen this kind of question.
mostly in TOEFL. Mostly in TOEFL.
Oh,
Yeah, mostly in TOEFL. Like no, I think. Okay, so just get ready with surprises. Yeah, more surprises about the
yes.
grammatical terms. Okay, all right. Any questions or any input for our channel, Rita and Rafi, maybe? So far, so good. Yeah, you want to say something, Rita, before we end our live streaming?
Maybe you have some suggestion for us to learn more about this kind of question.
Uh,
Because I think my grammar for this kind of test is really bad.
yes, I'm going to discuss about this in our channel as well, Rita, about grammatical terms, yeah, related with,
Okay.
what is it, related with TOEFL, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
bit by bit, and we will come to that point. Okay, but with our tryout, yeah, we are moving forward, yeah, before the materials are ready in our channel. Okay, so you can also learn more about this, yeah, using books, also possible.
Okay.
Books. Right, but if you want to have more questions and anything that you want to ask, you can write down in comments, yeah, or you can also contact me. Okay.
Okay, Mr.
Yes. Thank you, Prita, Rafi.
Yeah, thank you too, Mr.
Yes,
Do you have
Mister.
anything? Okay, do you have anything want to say or some words for us for our channel? Or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah, maybe later, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
so thank you guys for your participation for our tryout today. Yeah, hopefully we can have more participants, yeah, in our next tryout.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you
thank you
for
and see
inviting
you.
me to Mister.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are most welcome then, Rafi. See you in our next program, yeah, or next
Okay,
video.
Mister. See you.
Bye-bye
See you, Mr.
and
Thank you
Assalamualaikum.
for your time. Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yes, anytime, Rita. Bye, everyone. Okay, that's it for today, everyone. Yeah, so please come again for our tryout next week. Yeah, hopefully we have more participants. Yeah, if you want to put some comments, some feedback for our improvement for this tryout, so please do so and leave some comments in our comments room. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And wassalamualaikum. Bye.